focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Count it.
Caldwell Pope is very comfortable near the rim, cashing in from there.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Jay, the pass to Torres. To the paint. Here's Jay. Great pass to set up the layup.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. On the wing, James. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Davis has got his first points of the night.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And the pass to Pete. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Mr. Moves. Shot clock at 5. The tray. It doesn't go for him. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And it's Bradley. The drive. Hey, Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was. But the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
The first free throw is good. We know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader, as you well know, Kevin. We actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation, but I enjoy board games, too. In terms of sports, I'm a fan of football, both college and pro. I enjoy playing golf, and board games and reading probably are what occupy my time.
Now here's Rondo. Defense right on him. And he lays it straight in.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on JaVale McGee.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And that one misses. He's checked in for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. He hits the second from the line. And here's Rondo. This is to McGee. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. And the call will be against D. That is his first foul of the game. Feeds to Bradley. The Lakers rebound. Oh, that's blocked. And he gets it back. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Here's the break. Here's Jay. A shot off that time. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, fun watching Kuzma find a way to get out in the open court. The young legs on display there.
Passes to Jay. Jay, guarded by McGee. They get it back. Jay, off target at the rim.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good.
Well, you look at Kuzma, the 27th overall pick in the NBA draft, guys, a multi-talented, confident forward with impressive skill and potential.
With 2 seconds left, and the layup is good. 7 points for P.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's the home team going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in warm-up. So we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel Shaquille O'Neal. Taking a look at this home squad. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
You know what? They had a pretty good balance out there. Good work on offense, nice effort defensively. It'll be interesting to see how the second half plays out there.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
Well, they're trailing in this game because they're shooting under 35%. Now, I've got to give a lot of credit to the defense, forcing the shooters off their spots and making them feel uncomfortable. But if someone takes something away from you, you have to be able to adapt. So they need a whole new game plan because right now they're in trouble.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody. With Kevin Harlan.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. At 46%, making some buckets. Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. Anthony Davis is out there with B. Then it's Rajon Rondo. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Bradley in at the two.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Basket counts.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
To the right side. Here's baddest one. Lays it up and punks it in. Baddest one's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
Here's James. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Misses from short range. It's stolen by Davis. Now here's Rondo. Pass to B. Outside Brent. There's the triple. That one doesn't go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
LeBron with it. Here's B. He squares up and sinks it.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he's able to do on the basketball court?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
T's checked in for Threads. And then for the Lakers, Howard comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Avery Bradley. He's covered by Rondo. Mr. Moves passes to Baddest one. To the middle. Here's Torres. That one good for two.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's B, and it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Caldwell Pope outside. 4 on the clock. That's tipped. And they're running. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's 9 points for P.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
B, the pass to James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you know, last season, perhaps the most disappointing of LeBron James's career. I mean, he hadn't missed the playoffs since 2005, and amazingly, this is the one that gets me, had not missed the finals since 2010.
That one is off. And after shutting it down early, this was the longest offseason of LeBron's career.
Yeah, and a chance for him, guys, perhaps to recover from years of deep playoff runs. I know he would want it that way, but he'll take advantage of the fact that he didn't have to wear his body out as much as he has in the past. And criticized and counted out, you knew he'd be motivated to come back strong.
Here's Mr. Moves. The pass to Torres. Here's Mr. Moves. He's guarded by Howard. It's good. Mr. Moves got 8 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's LeBron. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. James has got his second basket.
Analytics says that you should ignore the mid-range jumper. No, not with LeBron. With him shooting, I'll bank on any shot he takes.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas. David, thank you. Wasted no time on that one. 5 points in the game.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Deciding to change it up. And now, let's look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
It's all about the fast break with these two groups. I mean, they were terrific a season ago, playing at a breakneck pace.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Got nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Here's Jay, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
This is his first free throw of the game, and the first one drops. And so he hits both. 1:11 left to play in the third. Outside Bradley. Takes the 13-footer, and that one hits back iron.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Lakers trail by 20. Steps back and shoots. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Well, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And the basket is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Got a hand on it. And here comes the break. Here's P. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Rondo. They can't stop the run with that one.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And so it's the home team, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there for him.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got G, P out there with J. Then there's Prez. And it's J in at the 3 set. Davis, the pass to Brandon. Kuzma outside. Pass to Rondo. Now McGee. 6 on the shot clock. The shot, no good. Here's Prez. And it's good, 2 points. Among the bigs, which one you think runs the floor the best?
Boy, I tell you, Anthony Davis is gazelle-like, and this guy is north of 7 feet tall and is just agile and quick in getting up and down. I think I'd put him at the top of the list. Clint Capella is in that category, and Giannis Antetokounmpo as well. But a lot of times he has the ball and is taking it rack to rack.
He does. Brings it up like a guard, and no one can stop him.
Nobody can stop that guy when he gets coming downhill at you.
Los Angeles making a switch here. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Davis. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Passes it to Caruso. Hit the floater. The shot, no good. Has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. That shot, no good. Great tee that time from Green. Basket good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Jay's got it gone 3 for 5 from the field. Cook kicks to McGee. Pass to Cousins. For a while now, you and I were just talking, we've had a rule that a team cannot go without a first-round pick in consecutive years. Could it be time to lift that restriction?
I certainly wouldn't mind discussing lifting the restriction, but I like it as it is on the books because it does lend itself, I think, to competitive balance. And that's important in the strength of a league.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here is Cook. Green finds McGee. Lakers working the ball around now. Picked him clean. Here's P. And the rejection by Cousins.
And you got to be careful with Cousins around. His shot blocking can be a factor.
Here's Jay. No good on the quick 3. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Cook, the pass to Caruso. Outside, Green. Pocket 6. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Takes a 3. No good from Cousins.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Kicks it to Prez. P, guarded by Green. The baseline J, off the mark. The Lakers shooting a low 30% right now, an ugly offensive performance. Cook looking it over. McGee, and he converts the layup.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, in close shots that he takes.
P passes to Mr. Moves. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. The Lakers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Over in the corner, Cousins. Hey, Clark, the NBA moved the presentation of the MVP award to after the conclusion of the finals. You like that?
Yes and no. I think you have 2 separate awards. You could have a playoff MVP or a finals MVP, which we have. And then you have a regular season MVP. The MVP is for the body of work done during the regular season. So I think there should be a clear separation between the two, quite honestly. So, no, I don't like it.
At least you're honest, Clark. And that one's good, Caruso.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Just 30% from the field here in the fourth. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And that's now 11 points for Mr. Moves.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Howard in the post. That one drops for him. Howard's got his first basket.
And you know what? There's no question about it. Dwight Howard still has it going on inside.
He passes to Mr. Moves. To the inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And 7 points for Big Dog.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Outside, Green. Here is Cook. At the top of the key, Cousins. They get a hand on it, and here we go. Here's Torres. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Prez with the ball. Working on Green. Prez, no good. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here is Cook. Green passes to Caruso. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And he can't get the first one. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Now Prez. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.